Ellie, you're free right now, aren't you? I have a little favor to ask. Hi, Carol. I wouldn't say I'm free exactly. What can I help you with? What? Of course you're free. You're just lounging around at home all day anyway. That's not true. I may be home, but I'm cleaning, doing laundry. I'm keeping up with the housework. Then come over to my place right now. Excuse me? My husband's on a long business trip. I can't handle anything around the house, so you'll come over and take care of me. It's obvious, right? Well, actually, I'm in my last month of pregnancy, and the baby could come at any time. The doctor has told me to stay as relaxed as possible, so it's hard for me to come over right now. What? And what does that have to do with anything? It's only natural for a daughter-in-law to take care of her mother-in-law. Don't use being in your last month of pregnancy as an excuse to slack off. Or is it that you just hate the idea of taking care of me? It's not that I hate it or anything like that. It's just that my health is really unstable right now. If something were to happen, it'd be too late, so I need to stay at home and rest for now. When everything's back to normal, I'll for sure come over. When everything's back to normal? And when exactly is that supposed to be? When the baby's born, you're just going to start saying you're too busy with childcare and whatnot, aren't you? Honestly, the fact that you and David decided to live apart from me in the first place is ridiculous. You're the wife of my eldest son, so it's only natural for you to live with your in-laws. We've discussed this before, haven't we? David expressed that he wasn't keen on living with his parents. I've also gotten used to our current lifestyle, and I believe this setup is best for respecting each other's privacy. Lies! I bet you manipulated him into it. You tricked my poor and innocent son into moving away from me because you wanted to live separately. That's not true. David and I had a proper discussion and made this decision together. No, it's absolutely your fault. I'll never be able to forgive you for snatching my dear son from me. You, a total stranger from who knows where? Some loser raised in a group home? I raised him with so much care and love. So how did things end up like this? How can you say something like that? I've been through a lot before marrying David. Yes, it's true that I grew up in a group home, but that doesn't give you the right to insult me for it. And I'm not a lowlife. I've worked hard and lived my life independently. The baby I'm carrying now is a precious child between David and me. Please understand that saying such things could even harm the baby. Your words don't just hurt me. They're stressing out the baby too. Stress? Who cares? In fact, it's not too late, Why don't you just get rid of that child? It'd make it easier for David to divorce you anyway. Having a child just complicates things with custody and all that mess. What are you talking about? This is unbelievable. Seriously, don't just throw around something as awful as telling me to get rid of my baby like it's no big deal. And I have no intention of divorcing David. We got married because we love each other. Love each other? You've got to be kidding me. David is way out of your league. From the moment he was born, he's been smart and capable of doing anything effortlessly. In elementary school, he was always at the top of his class and highly respected by his teachers. In middle school, he served as student council president and was even featured in the local newspaper. In high school, he ranked among the top in nationwide mock exams and got into a prestigious college. During college, he excelled as a leader in numerous projects and received countless internship offers from various companies. And it doesn't stop there. After entering the workforce, David successfully led one project after another and was entrusted with an overseas assignment at a young age. I can't understand why such an outstanding son would marry someone like you. He should have married a woman from a better family, someone cultured and accomplished. Having you by his side is just absurd. I won't be dictated by you. All I want is to build a happy home together with David, that's all. Are you talking back to your mother-in-law? You're the worst daughter-in-law ever. Your poor upbringing is really showing. I should have never allowed this marriage to happen. Anyway, stop complaining and get over here quickly. Can't you follow what I say? As I've mentioned many times, it's difficult for me to come over on such short notice. I have my own life and schedule too. If you could at least give me advance notice, I could try to adjust things. But right now, I really need you to understand that I'm not feeling well. A lazy pregnant woman complaining, huh? Stop whining and just get here. I'm not lazy, and being pregnant means I have to be cautious about many things. I need to consider not just my own health, but also the baby's well-being before I act. Oh, come on! Is pregnancy really that big of a deal? It's not an illness, so stop being so spoiled. Even so, my doctor has told me to rest. If something happens, it could be serious. Serious? Back in the day, women worked in the fields even while pregnant. I've never heard of a pregnant woman sitting around as much as you. How weak can you possibly be? Carol, that's just too cruel. What's cruel about it? I'm just stating the facts. Even when I was pregnant, I served my husband's family. That's a daughter-in-law's duty, isn't it? I'm not able to make it today. I'd love to help you out, but please understand that today is just not possible. You're alone right now, aren't you? David's not here, and you don't have anyone else to rely on. That's true, but just because I'm alone doesn't mean I can drop everything and rush over. David's overseas on business, and you don't have any parents to rely on either, do you? I guess it's understandable, considering you grew up in a group home. How pitiful! What does that have to do with anything? Right now, I just want to spend some quiet time alone. And what if your condition suddenly worsens while you're alone? You're in your last month of pregnancy. It's a time when anything can happen, and yet you're not thinking at all. If something happens to the baby, could you take responsibility for it? You're right. There are parts of this situation that make me uneasy. I thought so. That's why it's better if I'm by your side, don't you think? If something happens, I can respond immediately, and I'll even take you to the hospital. There's no one out there who cares as much as I do. To be honest, I do feel uneasy being alone, especially lately since the tightness in my stomach has been happening more often. See? It's dangerous to be alone if something goes wrong. If, heaven forbid, you were to lose the baby, David would be heartbroken, and you'd regret it for the rest of your life. I think you're right about that. Then hurry up and come over. I'll be there for you. You'll feel much more at ease. If something happens, will you really help me? And you won't say anything cruel like before? Of course not. Don't worry. I'll take full responsibility and protect both you and the baby. Now you're coming, right? All right. I'll take you up on your offer and come over. Ellie, hurry up and make dinner. I'm starving over here. What? I just made dinner a little while ago. What? That was dinner? Oh, my apologies. I thought it was dog food. How awful. Your cooking is just terrible. It's like leftover scraps. I can't eat this. Make it again immediately. Enough. Ever since I came here 2 days ago, you've done nothing but criticize my housekeeping. I've had enough. I can't take it anymore. I put my heart into making that meal, and hearing you say such things completely kills my motivation to cook. You've only been here for 2 days, right? You're giving up already? When you first arrived, I was taken aback by how messy everything looked. Dust everywhere, and not one window was actually cleaned. And your laundry skills. The way you hung the clothes out to dry was so bad, they didn't dry at all. I've been doing my best with the cleaning and laundry. Your best? And this is the result? And let me talk about your cooking too. Last night's dinner? What was that? The flavor was so bland it was inedible. I thought maybe today would be an improvement, but it's still like animal feed. Feed? Please don't say something so cruel. I'm just stating the facts. Also, the way you wiped the dishes you used was far too sloppy. Water spots were all over them. It was like you didn't even bother. But I really am doing my best. Doing your best is such a convenient excuse, isn't it? If the results don't show, it's meaningless. Even so, I'm putting in the effort. I don't want to hear about your effort. As a daughter-in-law, it's only natural to meet the standards I expect. A daughter-in-law? Does that mean I'm expected to be perfect? Of course! A daughter-in-law is the one who supports the household. If you can't even manage that, you're not fit to be David's wife. How long have you been married now? You need to learn to be more patient. Patient? Do you see me as nothing more than a servant, Carol? To be real, this seems like way too much. And if you have complaints, could you at least say them to my face? We're in the same house, yet you use WhatsApp like we're strangers. You're always holed up in your room. I don't want to see your ugly face, and just hearing your voice makes me nauseous. Do you get it? I can't stand you on a basic physical level. If you dislike me that much, why did you even bother calling me over? I just don't get it. Quiet. Just do as I say. You don't have the right to refuse. Oh, and by the way, I just went to the bathroom and it's a disaster in there. Who on earth could have done that? Oh, that was me. I made a little mess earlier. You're so dramatic. Coming to report that to me? You're such a nitpicky woman. Are you sure you're not overly sensitive? That is not just a little mess. It's not just the toilet. It's all over the floor and walls with no place to even step. What could you have possibly done for it to end up like this? I guess things just came out with a little more force than usual. Stop making a fuss. Just clean it up quickly. How could something like this happen? It almost seems deliberate. Surely you didn't make a mess on purpose so I'd have to clean it, did you? How dare you? What a rude thing to say. But honestly, cleaning up filth suits someone like you. Carol, it's an emergency. Please come to the living room right away. What? Why are you panicking? My water broke. Your water broke? Jesus, how annoying. Just deal with it yourself. You promised to help if something happened. Don't make such a big deal out of something as minor as your water breaking. It's not minor. When your water breaks, you need to get to the hospital immediately. The amniotic fluid cushions and protects the baby, and without it, the risk of infection increases dramatically. Infection risks? Don't exaggerate. Women in the past didn't worry about things like that. That's not true. It's precisely because of modern medical advancements that we now understand how dangerous it is when your water breaks. If the amniotic fluid keeps leaking, the baby could suffocate, and in the worst-case scenario, the baby could die. This isn't just about my body. It's about the baby's life. More importantly, you didn't dirty the floor, did you? If my precious Persian rug got amniotic fluid on it, what are you going to do about it? This is not the time to be worrying about that. The fluid is leaking more and more. If I don't get to the hospital before the baby comes, it'll be truly dangerous. Yeah, you're such a bothersome woman. Just wait there for a moment. I'll come over in a bit. Carol, what are you thinking? I thought you were going to take me to the hospital, but instead, you locked me out and left me outside. Please, let me back inside. At this rate, the baby is really going to come. If your water broke, just give birth outside. You're a group home girl who didn't even get a proper education, so you don't need a hospital, do you? Just give birth like an animal, instinctively. What? I'm not wasting money on some abandoned girl raised in a group home. I don't understand what you're saying. At this rate, the baby's life is in danger. I'm begging you, please, help me. Take me to the hospital. I already told you. It's a waste of money. Why don't you just give birth in the yard? Watching you suffer through labor is going to be quite the show. I'll even watch from the living room and enjoy it. Maybe I'll record a video on my phone while I'm at it. When you pushed me earlier, I think I hurt my leg. I'm starting to lose consciousness. Please, I'm begging you, help me. Oh, this is getting so entertaining. I have to record this and show it to David later. You're really not going to help me, are you? How many times do I have to tell you? Stop being so persistent. You liar. Excuse me? Watch your mouth, you filthy home wrecker. Fine. I'll never rely on you again for the rest of my life. Oh, acting tough, are you? Well, go ahead and struggle through it all on your own. Serves you right. Ellie, how long are you going to ignore me? I've been calling you nonstop since yesterday and you haven't answered once. You haven't even read my messages on WhatsApp. You're so persistent. How many times are you going to try contacting me before you're satisfied? I've received over 200 messages from you since yesterday, and my phone hasn't stopped buzzing. Thanks to that, I barely got any sleep. It's your fault for not replying. Ignoring my messages is so rude. Yesterday, I was in labor. I had no time for that. I gave birth to my child, risking my life. I'd appreciate it if you could understand the situation a little. I've just now calmed down and am resting in the hospital bed. Is there something you need? Who was it that took you yesterday? Suddenly, a fancy car pulled up in front of the house, and these wealthy-looking people got out and whisked you away. What on earth is going on? Explain it to me. Those were my adoptive parents. What? Your adoptive parents? That's right, my adoptive parents. Do you not understand what that means? That's not what I mean. You grew up in a group home, didn't you? There's no way a child raised in a group home would have adoptive parents. What kind of lie are you trying to pull on me? It's true that I lived in a group home until I finished elementary school. But after that, I was taken in by my adoptive parents and raised by them starting in middle school. Is that so? Yes. After I graduated high school and left their home, I didn't keep in touch with them for a while. Why not? Why wouldn't you stay in contact with the parents who raised you? How ungrateful. I was emotionally immature. I had complex feelings about not being their biological child. Of course, I was grateful to them, but I couldn't bring myself to fully rely on them. Looking back now, I realize how foolish I was. Then why did they come to pick you up yesterday? You hadn't been in touch with them, right? And showing up in a luxury car no less? What's that all about? I felt like my life was in danger, so I mustered up the courage to call them. They were the only ones I could turn to. What a stubborn woman! Reaching out to adoptive parents you've been distant from just to ask for help? I'm sure they found it to be a huge bother. Getting a sudden call from a daughter they're not even biologically related to must have been a nuisance. I've always regretted leaving their home the way I did, but being able to contact them this time was a big step forward for me. It turned out to be a great opportunity. I don't care. Speaking of which, David also showed up at the same time, didn't he? Don't tell me. Did you contact David too? Yes, I contacted David because it was an emergency. Yesterday just happened to be the day David returned to the country. It was a coincidence that he arrived at the same time, but he came straight to me and I'm grateful for that. Calling your husband like that? How shameless! He's busy overseas and you made him come back just for you? You're such a troublesome wife. Because David was by my side, I was able to face childbirth with peace of mind. I'm really thankful for him. Thanks to that, I gave birth to a healthy baby. So, everything went smoothly then? Yes, the baby was born safe and healthy. Both my father and mother are overjoyed about their first grandchild. I'm really happy. So anyway, what are you planning to do with your adoptive parents from now on? It seems they've always regretted not being able to do more for me. They've said they want to support me in various ways moving forward. Support you? In what ways exactly? Why are you prying so much all of a sudden? It feels like you're trying to sniff out our family's finances, and honestly, it's unpleasant. Well, there's just something I'm curious about. What is it? Just say it outright. If you don't tell me, I won't answer anything either. Actually, I realized something yesterday when I saw your father's face. Could he be Michael Jones, the CEO of M&J Group? The one who's famous for being a billionaire? No way. So you figured it out. I thought as much. Changing your attitude just because of money? How shallow can you be? There's no mistake, is there? Yes, you're correct. He's frequently on TV, so I'm not surprised you recognized him. Of course. He's the head of one of America's leading IT companies. You're very well informed. It's obvious. He's a total celebrity. Why didn't you tell me sooner? If someone so amazing was your parent, you should have said something earlier. You never asked. Besides, you were always looking down on me just because I grew up in a group home. Did I? You called me a lowlife. I don't remember saying anything that harsh, but whatever. Anyway, it's amazing that Mr. Jones is going to support you. This means I can finally become rich too. Ellie, let's get along from now on. I know we've had our differences, but let's put the past behind us and live as a family supporting each other. Don't joke with me. I can't just pretend everything you've done to me never happened. What? But we're family, aren't we? As David's mother and wife, it's only natural for us to get along. I've decided to cut ties with you. I refuse to let you make me suffer any longer. What are you saying? Are you planning to divorce David? Actually, David is with me right now, so I'm passing the phone to him. What? Passing the phone? What's going on all of a sudden? Mom, it's David. Ellie told me everything. Sounds like you've done some terrible things to her and the baby. It's a misunderstanding. David, everything I did was for your sake. That woman isn't suitable for you. I just wanted you to marry someone more worthy. What do you mean for my sake? I've already warned you about this before, haven't I? I thought you'd change a little after that, but it sounds like things have escalated even further recently. What have you been doing while I've been away? I held back for a while, but then I came up with a great idea. A great idea? What are you talking about? Last time, I only did half-hearted things to annoy her, right? So this time, I decided to go all out, push her to the brink, and drive her out of the house. I figured that would wake you up and make you leave her. You despicable wretch. Just because things didn't go your way, you resorted to such horrible actions? Ellie has been putting up with all of this for my sake, knowing how busy I've been. I wanted you to leave that woman from the group home as soon as possible. But things are different now. I had no idea Ellie's father was Mr. Jones, the billionaire CEO. There's no need for a divorce anymore. In fact, I'm completely against it now. Becoming part of Mr. Jones's family is like a dream come true. You're flipping sides so easily, you greedy parasite. We're cutting all ties with you. Just stay away from us from now on. Please, don't say such cruel things. Who do you think raised you to this point? Oh, give me a break. You left all the work, both jobs and housework, to Dad, didn't you? You took advantage of how kind he was and just played around without doing anything yourself. Even though Dad was tired from work, you didn't hesitate to dump all the house chores on him. He's the one who played with me, helped me with my homework, and even came to my school events. You were always wrapped up in yourself, never thinking about me at all. You've never done anything that felt remotely like what a mother should do. But I'm the one who gave birth to you. Giving birth doesn't make you a mother if you didn't raise me. I had my own things to deal with. Busy? You were a stay-at-home wife who didn't even do housework. What could you possibly have been so busy with? Well, you know, social gatherings with friends, trips, spa appointments. Get out of the house now. I don't want to leave. Fine, then we'll move into a luxury condo. What? A luxury condo? Of course, Dad's coming with us too. Wait a second. Do you have any idea how expensive condos are? Where are you even getting that kind of money? Carol, it's Ellie. Have you finally understood the situation? Well, are you saying I've just been disowned by my family? Exactly. You'll leave the house and we'll be moving into a condo. Please don't contact us ever again. A condo? How much is the rent for a place like that? No matter how talented David is, there's no way he has enough money to afford a luxury condo. My adoptive parents offered to help arrange it, wanting to support us in any way they could. I knew it. But isn't David supposed to be working overseas? Do you really want to move into such a big place with only your baby? As David already mentioned, your husband will be living with us as well. And actually, David is set to return to America starting next month. What? David's coming back? His work overseas has been recognized, and he's been promoted to manager. Then let me live with you too. I refuse. Please, I can't handle living alone. It's too lonely. Have you forgotten everything you've done to me? You left a pregnant woman whose water broke outside and locked her out. It's too dangerous to live with someone like that. I promise I won't cause any trouble for you or the baby anymore. Please, I'm begging you, let me live with you. Didn't you say just hearing my voice or seeing my face made you nauseous? I don't feel that way anymore. I was just joking. Please, forgive me. There are some things you just didn't joke about. And besides, I can't live with someone who uses the bathroom so disgustingly. It's too unhygienic. That was intentional. Intentional? I deliberately dumped a bucket of waste all over. I wanted to see how you'd react. That's disgusting. You're absolutely horrible. Now I want to live with you even less. I just can't deal with you on a simple physical level. No way! If my family disowns me, I won't survive. That's not all. When you pushed me outside, I ended up breaking my leg. I'll be pressing charges for assault. Be prepared. You're joking, right? I'd appreciate it if you could reconsider. I don't want to be labeled a criminal. This is all your own doing. Don't be so cold. If anything, this isn't nearly enough punishment. I'll do anything, so please, forgive me. I'm begging you. No way. Goodbye. No, I can't survive on my own. After everything, Carol begged her husband not to divorce her. He had been at her whim for so long, but now he was determined to change things. The two of them divorced. Now, Carol lives all alone in a small, rundown old apartment. She's reportedly behind on rent and constantly gets yelled at by the apartment manager. As for the assault incident, the charges stuck and she was fined. Of course, we also filed for damages and received compensation. Carol tried looking for work to make ends meet, but her selfish personality worked against her. Every time she went to an interview, she was rejected almost immediately. To this day, she remains unemployed. Her savings are already gone, and she's reportedly living in such poverty that she's resorted to rummaging through garbage bins. As for us, our family has successfully moved into our new condo, and we're living a very comfortable life. The place is spacious, with breathtaking views and state-of-the-art amenities. It's truly a dream home. David's father and my adoptive parents are overjoyed about the birth of their first grandchild, and they've been showering our baby with love. David has been incredibly supportive with both parenting and housework, which has been such a big help. Surrounded by our adorable child, my kind husband and loving parents, my days are filled with happiness.
This is Brad's mother. Can I get a reply?
Oh, is it Amanda? Hi, this is Sarah.
Let me ask you something. You're dating Brad, right?
Yes, I am. I'm sorry it took a while to let you know, but Brad and I have been dating for 5 years.
For 5 years? You've been fooling around with Brad for that long? That's unbelievable.
I wasn't fooling around with Brad for 5 years. I've been dating Brad because we love each other.
What? How could you say you love each other?
What?
You're just after our money, aren't you? You're so obvious about what you really want.
Excuse me?
We've already found out that you're from a paternal family. You didn't grow up in a wealthy family. That's why you're after our wealth, isn't it?
What do you mean?
My husband and son both work for prestigious companies. My husband is the most prestigious of the prestigious. He even made it to managing director. I'm sure Brad will follow his footsteps.
I don't understand what you're saying.
It means we'll never have any money problems. For you, a father and daughter who have been living in poverty, what could make you happy? You could be a housewife without worrying about money.
Well, with all due respect, I might not have a mother, but we're not poor. My father has worked hard and diligently. We have nothing to worry about. Please don't talk about my family like that.
You're such a brazen woman, just because you don't want to give up Brad. Anyway, you should break up with him. I'm not going to let it fly if you waste our money. I won't let that happen.
I love Brad with all my heart. I have no intention of breaking up with him.
Listen to yourself. You and Brad are not meant for each other. I'll find the right woman for him, and that's definitely not you.
I think it's up to him to decide who he wants to be with.
What is that supposed to mean? Are you saying that he chose you because he wanted to? He says he loves me too. He said he's thinking of getting married with me. Oh my gosh, how could you say such nonsense? I'm not lying. Then you tricked him into marrying you. I did no such thing. There is no way Brad would have chosen you, a woman who grew up in a paternal home. Anyway, I want you to break up with him immediately. I'm sorry, but I can't do that no matter what you say. Huh? Brad and I love each other. We're talking about getting married, so I have no intention of leaving him. What? What a brazen and stubborn woman you are. I will never approve you for getting married with my son, you know? Then I will do my best to get your approval. No matter how hard you try, no amount of effort will erase the fact that you're a poor woman from a motherless family. I suppose that's why you grew up to be a brazen woman. Please, don't speak ill of my father. I grew up watching my father as he worked all his life. I respect my father. I can see from your brazenness that your father's parenting was a failure. I cannot accept such a woman as Brad's wife. If I ever see you with Brad again, that's when you'll be sorry. Oh my goodness. Many things happened in the last 10 years, but we can finally make our dream come true. That's right. We've been together for 10 years already. We're already like a married couple. That's right. But we're going to be a real married couple now. I can't wait to have kids and have our family. Yeah, me too. I'm very excited to be with you. I'm very excited to be with you too. We both became a family without a mother in the past 10 years. But I'm sure both of our fathers would be happy. I'm sure they will. My father is very grateful to you and your father. He really appreciates it. I want to express my appreciation as well. Oh, no need to do that. I'm the one who's always grateful for your help. By the way, about Amanda, what are you going to do about the wedding? Oh, I don't keep in touch with her anymore since they got divorced 5 years ago. So I'm not planning to tell her anything. Of course, I'm not going to invite her to the wedding either. Dad thinks so too. I see. Isn't it obvious after what she said to you? I know. I didn't know what to do when she came to the office shouting at me. You should break up with my son. There's an insane woman at this company or something like that. That would be a disaster. Well, it's a funny story now. I have nothing to do with her anymore, so I'll never get involved with her again. I see, I understand. Well then, let's get ready for the wedding of our dreams. Right. Tell your aunt I said hi, okay? Yeah, okay. Hey, I told you to break up with Brad. And why are you having a wedding? I'll never forgive you. Amanda, was it you who grabbed my arm and dragged me out of the ceremony hall? You hurt my leg. That's good to hear. What were you thinking, not telling me about the wedding? That's Brad and his father's decision. What? What do you mean? I'm Brad's mother. Yes, but he said he broke off the relationship with you. Broke off the relationship? Well, poor guy. He must have felt that way. There's no way I would break up myself from my adorable son. No. And you? I saw it with my own eyes. So what? You and my ex-husband were walking happily alone together, weren't you? Both of you in suits, in the middle of the day? I won't allow you to marry Brad, who cheats on him with my ex-husband. That's very brave of you to have an affair on the job. You're such a prude. I can't let Brad marry a woman like you. Give me back my husband and son. You were divorced from your ex-husband. He's not your husband anymore. You have no right to tell me that. Sleeping with the father of the son you promised to marry? I don't want to be talked down by such a despicable woman.
Wait a minute. I'm not a despicable woman. I'm not having an affair.
Are you still trying to lie to me? How brazen can you be? That's what I'm talking about, a woman who came from a paternal family.
What's so bad about coming from a paternal family?
Because you grew up poor as a motherless child, didn't you? That's why you grew up to be such a lowly woman.
Please, stop making fun of my father. He's the person I respect most in this world. Ever since my mother died of illness, I can't tell you how hard my father worked. An arrogant person like you would never understand my father.
Whatever. Anyway, no matter what you say, I won't approve of your marriage to Brad. I won't let you marry someone who has an affair with my ex-husband and cheats on Brad.
Amanda.
Oh, yes. I forgot to tell you. The waiting room was unlocked, so I left your dress in tatters.
Huh? What a thing to do, Amanda.
Well, I guess you'll have to cancel today's wedding, huh? And you and Brad are going to break up. Now the despicable woman's plans are all ruined.
Amanda.
That's how it's going to be. Well then, have a nice day.
Brad, where are you?
Sarah, what's up? I'm almost at the wedding, but I got a weird text from my mom. I just pulled into a parking lot at a nearby supermarket.
Amanda was just at the wedding venue.
What? Seriously? On the text, she was asking why we didn't let her know about the wedding.
How did she know about our wedding?
She just happened to meet a friend of mine from high school, and they talked about it. I never told my friend that my parents were divorced.
I see.
She also said, I don't approve of your marriage to Sarah. Call it off.
Oh, wow. As I was about to enter the entrance, she came out of nowhere and grabbed my arm from behind and dragged me out of there.
What? Are you okay?
I scraped my leg and there was blood everywhere. My aunt is treating the wound right now. She said she can use a concealer to take care of it by the time of the ceremony.
Does it hurt?
A little, so I'm trying to cool it down. But I'm sure it'll get better. But the worst part is, Amanda messed up my dress.
What do you mean?
She wrote terrible graffiti with black marker on my wedding dress.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my, what are we going to do?
My aunt is doing everything she can to help me right now. She said she'd take care of it, so I think I can handle it.
Okay, anyway, I'll hurry up and head to the ceremony. I'll be there soon, so just hang in there.
Okay, I'll see you soon.
Hey, Sarah. How are you feeling now that your wedding has been ruined? Well, I guess you deserved it. Don't ever think of marrying Brad.
The wedding and reception went without a problem. Brad and I are now husband and wife.
What? What do you mean? I made it impossible for you to wear the dress. Besides, your feet were covered in blood.
My aunt is a wedding planner at that wedding hall.
What?
That's why we chose this venue. Thanks to her quick response, she was able to get another dress. Of course, it wasn't the dress I originally wanted to wear. But thanks to the efforts of all the staff, we had a beautiful wedding. I was very touched.
And that bloody leg?
My aunt took care of that too. She immediately cooled it down, and once the bleeding stopped, she used concealer to make my legs look beautiful. I can't thank her enough for everything she did for me.
Wait a minute. You are my ex-husband's lover. You can't be allowed to marry Brad. You have to break up this marriage for that reason.
Your ex-husband works for me.
Huh? What did you say? 5 years ago, right after you two got divorced, his company went bankrupt. What? I didn't know about that. Well, it happened after the divorce. He said there was no need to let you know. That's a lie. He's risen to the position of managing director. It's true, Mom. Brad, why are you with Sarah? I married Sarah. We're supposed to be together. What do you mean your father's company went bankrupt? It's because of the recession. The recession hit and the business went south. Oh no. But what do you mean he works for Sarah? That woman is really brazen. You're the one being brazen, aren't you? Listen to yourself. After my father lost his job, it was Sarah who hired him. Why her? She hired him to work for her because she was in the same line of work. I'm sure he'd be a great asset to the company. Huh? A layman like Sarah shouldn't have that kind of authority, does she? She's the one who talked to her father. What do you mean? The president of her company is her father. What? That's the first I've heard of that. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? I tried to explain to you many times, but you wouldn't listen to me, calling her a daughter of a poor father. Oh. Thanks to Sarah and her father, he is now able to work. He owes Sarah and her father a lot. Oh, that's why she had the affair. Huh? I saw it. Sarah and your father were walking in broad daylight. They were having an affair because they work at the same company. What are you talking nonsense? Dad was making the rounds with Sarah. They were going around to their clients' companies, greeting them and introducing him as a new employee. What's with the affair? Are you out of your mind? Huh? Greeting? That's right. Now, Dad is assigned to the section where Sarah works, so Dad's boss is Sarah. Huh? Sarah is his boss? How can someone who made it all the way to executive director be subordinate to a woman like that? That's impossible. You are definitely out of your mind. If it wasn't for Sarah, Dad wouldn't have gotten the job, okay? Do you think he can lose his job at his age and expect to find one soon? Dad was so grateful to Sarah and her father. No way. Besides, you and Dad are divorced. You have nothing to do with us, and you tried to ruin our wedding. I'll never forgive you. Wait a minute. I didn't know anything about this, and I want to get back together with your father again. I'm sure your father feels the same way. Of course not. Dad's not happy about what you did at the wedding either. He said he can't forgive you for being so heartless. He said that? He said if you come any closer to us, he'll take legal action. I don't consider you as my mother either. We're done. Done? I'm the real mother who gave birth to you. Why do you say such horrible things? What kind of mother are you? A mother wants her son to be happy, and you're trying to destroy that happiness. I don't consider you a mother. Don't ever contact me again. Don't you even think about it. If you ever come near Sarah, I won't hesitate to call the police. Bye. Hey, Brad, wait a minute. If you abandon me, I'll be all alone. Amanda, that's how it is. His father works for the same company as me. I'm relying on him as my senior in the same industry. Although, in a matter of speaking, he is my subordinate. The idea that my husband is your subordinate gives me goosebumps. I know, but he is a very talented man. I'm sure he will be an executive in the near future. Well, that's for my father to decide. I never knew your father was a company president. How could you keep it from me? I tried to tell you many times, but you were the one who broke off the conversation every time, remember? I told you that I always respected my father, didn't I? That's because I've watched him work hard as the president of a company. So when I graduated from college, I didn't hesitate to go to work for my father's company.
I don't know anything about that.
I had been watching my father since I was a little girl. After joining the company, I have steadily risen through the ranks and am now a section manager. I'm going to be promoted to department manager in the near future.
Manager? At such a young age?
I don't think age has anything to do with it. I'm very grateful for the help I'll be getting from your ex-husband.
Are you rubbing my husband the wrong way?
No, I'm just asking his advice. When we were out and about, we had time to talk privately. He mentioned about you too.
What did he say? Did he say he wants to get back with me?
I heard that you had a habit of spending a lot of money.
What?
You never worked after marriage. You spent all the money on fashion, food, vacations. He said that no matter how hard he worked, his life never got better.
I don't think so.
When his suit was torn, he couldn't get a new one. Even when his shoes were worn out, he had to wear them until they were worn out. He was embarrassed every day when he went to work.
Oh no, was that so?
Almost every day he had to buy prepared food from the supermarket. He said it was very inconvenient for Brad, who was growing up. You even went on an overseas trip with your lover.
I can't believe he said that much.
At that time, his company was in financial trouble and he was having a hard time. Finally, he ran out of patience and decided to divorce you. He talked to Brad about it, and he told him to do that. I had never heard of this story until he told me.
Even Brad?
I don't think he wants to get back with you no matter what. Perhaps you were dumped by your unfaithful partner? Or you are in financial trouble because you have spent too much money. You may have thought about getting back together with him, but that is not possible.
No.
He also said, I never want to see your face again.
That's not good. I have no money to live on. I have no one to help me.
Oh, you got that right.
Sarah, you're my ex-husband's boss, aren't you? Then order him to get back together with me, please.
Huh? I'm his boss only because of my title at work. In my private life, I'm his daughter-in-law. I can't give him an order like that.
Then convince him to get back together with me. In exchange for allowing you to marry Brad, you should at least do that.
I will refuse to do that. I'm a stranger to you because Brad and I both broke off the relationship with you. There's no way you would do such a thing.
Don't say that. If I get back together with that man, we will be mother and daughter, won't we? It's your duty as a wife to help your mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law? You? Don't be silly. Me, Brad, and his father, we are people who have nothing to do with you. I don't care how you live from now on.
Oh no, I'm really in trouble. At least, lend me some money?
I refuse. Anyway, please do not contact me at all in the future. How can I help you if you do such a terrible thing to me on my wedding day? You are too insane.
Don't say that. I apologize for everything I've done. Please.
If you ever contact me or come to see me in the future, I will take an appropriate action. My company has a competent lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yes, and we will also charge you a fee for the wedding, so please be aware of that.
What fee?
You ruined the dress I was supposed to wear, and because of that, my staff had to do more work than planned. I was so sorry. I told them that they should charge the maximum fee from you.
Oh no, I told you I have no money.
That's not my problem. Then I'm going to block all your contacts. Brad told me to tell you that. Don't ever get involved with us again.
Sarah!
Have a nice day. After Amanda got divorced, she was so happy with her share of the property. So then, she was living a life of spending money with her unfaithful partner. And when she finally ran out of money, the partner dumped her and left her penniless. And that's when she came up with the idea of getting back together with her ex-husband. How convenient for her to be with a family after putting them through so much trouble. I was deeply disgusted by her attitude of trying to carry out her own ego by taking away other people's happiness. After that, she found a factory where she could live and work in order to pay the alimony in installments. It would be impossible for her to earn enough money to play around. I want her to spend the rest of her life alone and sober. Under the guidance of my father, who is the president of the company, and with the help of my father-in-law, I am continuing to do well at work. In my private life, I've decided to move in with my father-in-law, and Brad and I are living happily together. Mom, I think I'm pregnant.
What? Really?
To be honest, Lucas and I are surprised too. We are happy because we were blessed with this child and we want to be happy together. His parents are happy too.
Pregnant before the wedding? I think it's not a good idea. But you guys are getting married anyway, so I guess it's all right.
Is that all you have to say?
What?
Why aren't you happy for me? You're going to have a grandchild.
If it was Ruby's child, I would have been overjoyed. But it's your child.
Again, you always compare me to my sister. She has nothing to do with this right now.
Because it can't be helped. No matter what I think, Ruby is more beautiful and talented than you are. She's my pride and joy.
I'm your daughter too. I'd at least like you to be happy about the birth of your grandchild. Besides, Lucas and I are getting married soon. Of course, you'll be there, right?
Well, I've arranged it so that we can arrive 2 hours before the wedding starts.
Of course you did. I haven't spoken to Ruby directly, but she'll be at the wedding, right?
Yeah, she's planning on it. I'm making all kinds of arrangements. It's been a while since the last time I've seen you, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well then, I guess everything is all right.
Still too bad.
What do you mean, too bad?
Why are you getting married before Ruby? And now you're having a baby?
What do you mean?
Ruby is more attractive no matter what you think. With her soft hair, fine eyes, and good figure, even I can feel jealous. Unlike you, she has a great beauty, you know. And yet you, a little prick, is getting married first? She seemed disappointed.
I don't care what you say. It's not like we're competing with each other. It just happened that way.
That's true, but I'm just trying to fulfill her wish to get married.
Mom, this time it's me and Lucas's wedding, okay? Can we not talk about Ruby?
Okay, fine.
Well, I'll go ahead and wait for you at the ceremony this weekend. Don't be late. Hi, Mom. I'm already dressed in my wedding dress. I got my makeup and hair set up perfectly. Now all I have to do is wait for the ceremony to start. Where are you now?
We're on our way there right now. The traffic is so heavy, and we're not making as much progress as we'd like.
I wonder why it's so crowded. I didn't see anything to make it so crowded.
There seems to have been an accident. We'd like to hurry too, but the traffic is not moving.
Will you make it in time for the ceremony?
We're in a hurry, so don't rush us. Even Ruby had to adjust her schedule to get there just in time. Don't say things that annoy me.
I just want you to see me in my wedding dress.
I'm not that thrilled to see you in your wedding dress.
What? What do you mean?
Ruby is definitely more beautiful.
She can wear it when she gets married, you know. It's my wedding today, so come see me.
I'm not really into it.
Oh no, Mom, that's terrible. Why are you comparing me to Ruby right before the wedding? It's obvious, isn't it? She's more beautiful than you no matter who sees it. Of course, you want to see her in her wedding dress, don't you?
I never thought you would say that even on my wedding day. It makes me sad. You should congratulate me and Lucas on our wedding.
Okay. Anyway, I'll hurry.
Mom, aren't you here yet? The ceremony is about to start. How come none of my family has arrived?
Oh, I forgot to call them.
What?
I'm stuck in a huge traffic jam because of the accident, but we made it to the airport.
What do you mean? I don't understand. You were all headed to the wedding, right? What airport?
That's the thing. Ruby came back home and said she wants to go on a trip with everyone.
What do you mean, everyone?
Ruby, your father, and I.
Ruby, you, and Dad? Then what about me? What about my wedding?
We're not going to your wedding. Ruby really wants to go to Europe, so we prioritize her wish.
What? Mom, are you kidding? What are you talking about?
I'm not kidding. I want to grant Ruby's wish as much as I can. That's why I've decided to take a quick trip to Europe. Please don't interrupt our family vacation.
Family vacation? Are you saying I'm not family? I'm not your daughter? What kind of parents would go on a trip when their daughter is getting married?
Oh, you don't have to be so formal about it. We won't be of any use there anyway. It's enough that you're the queen of the show.
That's not what I meant. Lucas's family and relatives are all here. And why on earth are my parents traveling to Europe?
Oh, please apologize for that. Tell them it's because I have some urgent business. Me and your dad are going to take care of Ruby, so...
I can't believe it.
Besides, how on earth could you invite your sister who isn't married yet?
Huh?
She was feeling sad. She said she's just trying to make herself happy and feel superior. She wished your wedding would be canceled.
Ruby said that?
I thought it's too much for her, and I felt sorry for her. So I decided to take her to Europe and make her feel better. I'm glad that she's in a better mood now.
Is that why my family is absent from the wedding? That's crazy.
You're the one who's crazy. Think about your sister's feelings a little. Are you okay with this?
No, I think it's Ruby who's being selfish.
Anyway, we're going to Europe. I hope you enjoy the wedding with Lucas.
Mom, you really didn't come to the wedding.
Oh, did it not go well? We just arrived in Europe. We just arrived at the hotel, and it's more luxurious than I thought it would be, so I'm happy. I'm glad Ruby is happy too.
Are you insane? You really went to Europe?
Yes, we're going to do a lot of sightseeing. I'm looking forward to visiting old castles, wine tours, and flea markets. We were just making plans.
Mom, me and Lucas had a wedding today. Many of his family members, relatives, business associates, and friends came to celebrate. And yet, only my family was not there.
Oh, I know. I'm glad it all turned out okay. Congratulations.
What's that? It was an awkward wedding. A wedding with no family present. Everyone was awkward.
Oh, really? I don't mind. There's no rule that says you have to attend your daughter's wedding. Of course I'm going to Ruby's wedding, though.
In general, you're too soft on Ruby. You feel sorry for her who couldn't get married first, so you wanted to grant her wish to go to Europe? How old do you think she is?
Just because she's your sister doesn't mean she has to attend your wedding.
I'm not talking about whether she has to attend my wedding or not. Ever since I was little, you were all about Ruby. You and Dad were always trying so hard to make her happy. You've always been so neglectful of me. I'm shocked to know that you did that even on my wedding day.
You're right. We care more about Ruby than you. We don't want to do anything that will make her sad. You'll be married and happy. That's all that matters.
I've been thinking about all the crazy things you've said about marriage. Like, I believe in you and I don't care who you marry. That's why I don't need to greet your fiancé. I don't even need to meet your in-laws because I'll see them at the wedding. And on top of that, you didn't even attend the wedding.
What? Are you saying I'm the bad guy here?
Aren't you? You just could have said you're not attending my wedding. And yet you caused so much trouble for so many people.
So, I should have gone to see his family?
That's not what I meant. You never understand no matter how much I explain. I'm sure you'll regret it for the rest of your life.
Huh? Why?
Enough.
Hi, Sophie. You sent us a gift. Thank you.
You didn't come to the wedding, and I didn't even receive a congratulatory gift, so I was wondering what to do. But Lucas told me that since you were invited, I should send the gift properly, so...
Well, he's very thoughtful. He's too good for you.
What? I'm going to end this text because you're suddenly making me feel angry.
Why? We can finally talk.
I have a bad feeling about this.
I want to know more about your husband since I don't know anything about him.
What is it now? You refused to meet him in the first place and didn't even come to the wedding, didn't you?
But I should at least know his occupation. How much does he make a year?
How much does he make? That's none of your business.
It is my business. He's my son-in-law after all.
He's just an ordinary company employee.
Does he work for a famous company?
Something like that. He said he might be transferred overseas in the future.
Is that so? Sophie, you really found a nice guy. I am very relieved. If anything happens to us, please take care of me.
Huh? What are you talking about? I'm practically cut off from you guys. Besides, Lucas and his parents told me I don't have to deal with you guys anymore.
Why?
Of course. I don't want to be associated with people who don't meet, don't greet, and ditch a wedding like that. That's just too insane.
Is that so? Then, should I go say hello to them now?
How insane can you be? I don't even want to think of you as my mother. I am the one who has already left that house. I'm going to live as a wife from now on. So please stay out of my life. Well then...
Sophie, I have a favor to ask you.
I told you not to get involved with me anymore. I don't even know you anymore.
I'm the real mother who gave birth to you. Don't be so cold.
How dare you? How cold do you think you've been to me?
Here's the thing. I need you to lend me about $50,000.
$50,000? Why?
Actually, Ruby got scammed.
Huh?
She's good looking, isn't she? That's why she was recruited as a model in New York.
No, at her age, she's indeed not a model.
But she had a good business card. She said it was a modeling agency she'd heard of, so she thought it would be absolutely fine. But then she was asked for money for affiliation fees, course fees, audition fees, lesson fees, one after another. She found out it was $30,000.
I'm sure. It seems like something you'd know if you think about it.
Ruby was crying that she couldn't pay such a large sum of money. She stays at home every day.
I don't think she should be staying at home. It's a debt that was caused by her, so shouldn't she be working like crazy to pay it back?
How could you say such a pitiful thing to your sister when she's in this much trouble? So please, lend me $50,000.
Wait a minute. The amount of her debt is $30,000, right? What about the other $20,000?
My debts are also growing.
Debts? What did you borrow money for?
Well, you know, socializing. I was eating with friends, buying clothes, bags, shoes, and stuff. I was going on trips and my savings ran out. I was paying by credit card and now I owe $20,000.
I thought it would be something like that.
What?
I thought it was strange that you went out so often. Does Dad know about it?
Of course he doesn't. There's no way I can tell him. That's why I'm asking you.
In the first place, you guys have been granting all of Ruby's wishes. Isn't that how this tragedy started? A good old woman being recruited as a model? People don't usually take that seriously, you know.
I don't think so, but Ruby is beautiful, both in looks and in body.
You can't stay young forever. It's funny that she would want to be a model without knowing that. She must have been a good target for a con man. I think she should taste the pain of life herself a little bit, instead of doing whatever she wants.
How can you say such horrible things? Your sister is suffering. Don't you think of helping her?
I don't think so. She is adored by you and Dad. Ever since I was little, she'd been harassing me a lot, stealing my favorite bag, stealing my allowance. She even took my boyfriend from me in high school. This time, she made you pay for her trip to Europe because she wanted to travel there. You ditched my wedding to go there. I think she deserves to get scammed, don't you?
Sophie, don't say such a terrible thing. Lucas works for a famous company, doesn't he? It's not hard for you to prepare $50,000. Lend me the money.
Don't be so naive. Lucas doesn't earn his money easily. He is busy working hard every day to earn his salary. He doesn't work for your debt.
But we are family. Why can't you help us?
Like I said, none of us consider you as family. We don't want anything to do with you guys, so don't ever contact us again.
Sophie!
Tell Ruby to work on her own and pay her debts, because I have nothing to do with any of this.
Then, can you at least pay my debt? It's only $20,000. That's not a lot of money for you guys, is it?
Huh? What kind of nonsense are you talking? Why should I pay your debt? We are going to have a baby soon. I want to make sure we have enough money saved for our baby. There is no way I have $20,000 to spend on you.
Then what am I supposed to do?
Why don't you and Ruby work? If you work hard every day, you can pay back in a few years, right?
A few years? In the meantime, I won't be able to eat out or travel. I won't be able to buy clothes or bags.
You know, at this point in your life, you still want to have a luxurious life. I'm stunned. I think it's a good time for you to reflect on what you've done. You can handle the $50,000 yourselves. I guess talking to Dad about it is one option.
That's no good. If I do that, he'll divorce me right away.
Then I guess you'll just have to work like hell, don't you think? You should try to find a job that you're prepared to hang on to for a while.
Oh no. Are you going to abandon your mother?
The only mother I have is Lucas's mother. She's been very good to me, and she's told me to think of her as if she were my own parent. I was so happy to hear that from her.
Why do you say such horrible things?
I've been told many times too. Well then, I'll be happy with Lucas, and I hope you guys will work together as a family and face all difficulties together. Bye.
Wait a minute, Sophie.
My mother and sister were not ready to work. They finally consulted my father, and he was so furious that they were in debt for $50,000. He decided to divorce immediately. My mother and sister got a small amount of money from the property division and are living in a cheap motel. They had no money to live on, and as expected, they have to work to make ends meet. They are constantly quarreling with each other over their income while working part-time. I believe that my mother and sister have been punished for their sins, not to mention my father. Of course, I have no relationship with my father. I started to prepare little by little for the birth of my baby. I'm looking forward to going shopping for baby items with my mother-in-law. From now on,
I would like to build a happy family with Lucas and our newborn child.
Hey, are you that girl that David is dating now? What? Who are you? How did you get my contact information? I'm David's fiancé. Do you understand? His fiancé. Oh, you're his childhood friend. What? I'm his childhood friend, but I'm his fiancé now. His mother likes me too, so there's no room for you. Well, I've heard about you. David said you would probably going to contact me, and he also told me to believe him no matter what you say. David is always testing me like that. He really likes me, but he's trying to make me jealous and see what I'm going to do. Okay. So you're nothing for him. What's with that response? Are you kidding around or something? No, I'm not kidding. I'm just so paranoid. I don't know how to answer that. Huh? Oh, you mean my words are too attractive? You're very positive. Anyway, I understand what you're trying to say. So you're going to break up with him, right? I was afraid you'd be a total moron, but I'm glad to see you understand the situation. No, it means I understand what you're saying. I didn't say I approve it. David is standing next to me right now. Says I should just leave you alone. What? Wait a minute. I have his mother on my side. I'll definitely make you regret. Hey, do you really think you can be my son's wife? I know you don't like me. The wedding is the day after tomorrow, and the registry itself has already been done because of our anniversary. What? You've already registered? I told you when I went to greet, didn't I? I don't like your attitude. What? I don't know if you're a college graduate or if it's because you work at a big company, but I don't like the way you treat people like idiots. I didn't do that. It's how they feel. Well, if you're in the family, I don't have a choice. What do you mean? I'll make sure you know how to act and behave as a wife. What? You'll have to live together with us. Huh? If you don't live with me, I won't be at the wedding. Oh no. People from David's company will be there, right? Business partners too. It won't make a good impression if I'm not there. That's not good for David, you know. And yet you intend to do that? It's up to you. I understand. That's a good answer. My husband is about to move out due to his work, so there's a room for you to live in. I look forward to it. Where are you guys? I won't tell you. I'm never going back there again. What? I have nothing more to say to you. What are you thinking running away like that? Hey, answer me.
Mom, leave us alone already.
David, what are you doing? Your father won't be back for a while.
I know, but we can't live together anymore.
Why would you say that? You've always been there for me, and what now?
Yes, I've always taken care of my family.
Right? And why are you doing this to me now? It's because of that woman, isn't it? That's why I told you she's no good.
No, it's your fault. Sabrina didn't do anything wrong.
She didn't do anything wrong. I taught her how to cook my recipe, but never able to. She doesn't even want to cook it in the first place.
Mom, if you don't like Sabrina so much, why did you ask her to move in with you?
She told you about that?
She didn't say anything the whole time. She said you would be lonely because Dad is gone. That's why she wanted to stay with you until Dad comes back.
She's a hypocrite, but she ran away like that after all. And now she's making me the bad guy.
That's because you complained when you found out we were having a baby girl.
I just said that a girl wouldn't be suitable heir and that she wouldn't be pretty because Sabrina isn't pretty. I was hoping for a baby boy.
She ran away because of that. She's my baby too, you know. I didn't know that that's what you were thinking about Sabrina.
How dare you talk to your mother like that?
She even showed me the conversation you had with her right before the wedding. I'm not going to let you see the baby. And I don't plan on seeing you and Dad for a while.
Oh no!
Don't contact me until I contact you.
Hey, aren't you being a little childish? I already knew you were insane 3 years ago. What is with you all of a sudden? Do you have an urgent matter or something? Well, I guess you could say it's urgent. Yes, what is it? Don't play dumb with me. Your 4-year-old girl is with me right now. I've been taking care of your daughter since yesterday. Don't you know how hard it is for an elderly like me to take care of a child? And you didn't even contact me for a long time. Are you kidding me, sending a child to me out of the blue? Wait a minute. My daughter is 5 years old. Huh? You kicked me out of the house when I was pregnant, saying she didn't want a baby grandchild. That was 5 years ago. My daughter is an only child, and she stays home all the time. She's watching YouTube right now. You let her watch YouTube? You are a really bad mother. It's none of your business. Anyway, that child is not my child. Then whose child is it? I don't know. Who in the world gave her to you? It's from Allison. She asked me to take care of David's child. She said you asked her to take care of her. Allison is a childhood friend of my husband David. She used to have a strong sense of rivalry with me, looking me down and everything. I don't know what's going on with her. Oh, please don't talk about Allison that way. I'd rather have her to be my daughter-in-law than you, who came from nowhere. She would have been more suitable for David. But David chose me, so it is what it is. You keep talking back like that. You really are a cocky wife. Allison would have been more honest. I haven't heard from her for a long time. I wonder what's going on. Anyway, I can't take care of her any longer. I forgot your new address, so I just dropped her off at ABC Park. What? You left a little kid all alone? It's raining hard outside. It's okay. I left her under the tree to keep her dry. I'm driving home now. Oh my God, you can't leave her alone. I'm going to pick her up. I can't believe you left a 4-year-old girl in the park in the rain. I don't care. I don't feel comfortable with her. She was annoying. I guess she's not worth my granddaughter. It's been a while. I'm Sabrina, David's wife. What? Did David have a wife? Yes, he did. Did you forget about me after you harassed me so much? Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding. A woman without her husband's love is so miserable. My husband and I get along well with each other. How can you say that? You just like to think so. What do you want? What do I want? I want to talk about your child. Oh my God, you know about her? Are you disappointed? I just want to know what's going on. Wendy did something reckless and she was really in danger. She texted me and told me to go get her because she was my child. She's at home now, playing with my daughter, Rachel. Who the hell is this child? Wendy said you left her with Wendy, saying it was my child? I didn't say it was your child. I told her it was David's child. What? David's child? That's right. That child is me and David's child. That's a lie. That means it's an illegitimate child. I guess that's what it means. I didn't want to complicate things, so I told her she's you and David's child. I really wanted to give birth to a boy. Then Wendy would have liked me, and I could have won David over you. That's a lie. I can't believe David betrayed me. Look at her face. She looks just like David. I guess. Isn't she cute with her pointy ears just like David's? I guess he wasn't satisfied with you after all. It seems he's more compatible with me, his childhood friend. Oh no. Anyway, please come and get this girl. You're her mother. There's no way I'm going to take care of her. Well, that's the thing. I was going to raise her on my own, but to be honest, it's a lot harder than I imagined. Besides, I have a new person I like, and she got in the way. So, you and David should raise them together. You're so irresponsible. I wanted to be David's wife, but you won't give me David, right? I wanted to let her play with her daddy a lot. Wait a minute, Allison. I talked to Allison and she said something I couldn't believe. Oh, you got in touch with her? That's great. I was wondering if it might be possible. So, what did she say? She said it was David and Allison's child, his illegitimate child. Oh, I thought that might be it, and I guess I was right. You weren't good enough for David after all. You and Allison are saying the same thing. This means David is having an affair. Do you understand? I understand, but it's your fault to be cheated on. You're ugly, you're not very smart, and I'm sure David regrets marrying you. What? To be honest, I'm glad David and Allison had a child. I thought from the beginning that she should be his wife, not you. Then you should raise her. I can't do it. Oh, I told you I'm not physically capable of raising another child. You have to listen to me. That's why you get cheated on by David. If you still want to be David's wife, you should at least raise his child. Why should I raise my husband's illegitimate child? Wives in the past used to love and raise their husbands' unfaithful children too. I would do it if I were you. You've got to be kidding me. Anyway, I'll text David. You're really an inconsiderate wife, interfering with your husband's work. David, I need to talk to you. Are you done with work?
Sabrina, what's wrong? I just finished.
Your mother told me to come pick up the child Allison left with her, and when I got there was a girl looks just like you.
What? What are you talking about?
Allison said it's your daughter.
What? Sabrina, I would never betray you. There is no way I have an illegitimate child. Believe me.
I want to believe you too, but...
I'm telling you the truth. No matter how much Allison tried to attack me, I didn't take her seriously. You saw that. Besides, I haven't seen her for 3 years. If you don't believe me, I can have a DNA test.
Okay, I believe you for the time being. I know you're not a very good liar.
Thank you for believing me, but I'm still going to do the DNA test. I'm still not comfortable with the fact that the kid looks like me. I have a bad feeling about it.
Her ears are pointy, just like yours.
Her ears? They say it's genetic, right?
Oh, we heard that in the drama we saw together before.
How's that girl doing now?
She's sleeping with Rachel. Rachel was so happy to take care of her.
I see. She wanted a sister.
Wendy, you will take care of her, right? Huh? I already told you I can't, didn't I? It was just a few weeks ago and you forgot about it? Yes, I remember. You said that even if the child was born from an affair, if it's David's child, so I should raise her. Yes, that's right. You remember. Then why are you asking me to take care of her? We did a blood test. You went to all that trouble? Have you lost your mind? Well, just listen to the results. It was confirmed that they're related. I knew she was David's illegitimate child. Like I told you before, you're going to raise her. No, I'm not. It wasn't a parent-child relationship that was recognized. Huh? David and that child were half-siblings. Wait a minute. What do you mean? I confirmed it with Allison and your husband John. They admitted that they are related. Oh no, that can't be true. Yes, Allison and John had a child together. David showed no interest in Allison, so she seduced John, and he took her up on the offer. Allison said, "He's the closest male genetic match to David. This child has the same genes as David's, so it's David and my child." She said crazy things like that. She couldn't raise her on her own, so she left her in the care of John, who is her real father. I heard that she didn't want you to find out about the affair, so she lied about it. In other words, she is my husband's half-sister. To my daughter, she's her aunt, even though she's younger than her. What in the world are you talking about? That must be a shock, right? Allison, your favorite girl, had betrayed you. I don't know what was so good about a woman who irresponsibly abandoned her child and ran away. I've loved her for a long time, and I cannot believe she betrayed me like this. It's because you don't see the true nature of the other person properly. Because you only see them the way you want to see them. But still, John wasn't satisfied with you after all, was he? I guess you have a problem too. Why are you saying such horrible things to me who was betrayed? Oh, come on. That's what you said to me. Don't think of me as same as you. I've been devoted to my husband for so many years. Why should I be treated so badly? Oh yes, about that child. Because Allison refused to take her in, John took her home with him. I'm sure he'll be there soon, so please think about the child's feelings and be a good mother. Are you saying they're coming now? Are you kidding me? I can't believe that the child is coming. How am I supposed to raise her? Why don't you just love her and raise her? There's no way I can do that. But you said in the old days, wives raised their unfaithful children with love. So why don't you show us an example by raising her with love? Of course, that's impossible. Don't be silly. Well, I don't see any future where I have to raise her. I'm too old to raise a child. You should be the one to raise her. If you could take care of her for 2 weeks, I'm sure you can raise her, couldn't you? My husband says, I don't want to give up on my sister, but I don't think I can be the father of my father's illegitimate child. That's right, you'll just have to handle it yourself. Wait a minute, I'm a victim here. Don't you feel sorry for me? I do, if it weren't for the bullying you did to me. Oh no, I didn't mean to bully you. I've been kicked and forced to do houseworks when I was pregnant. I haven't forgotten how you threw away my favorite clothes and how you cursed me a lot. That's why my husband and I have been broken off the relationship with you. So good luck from now on. Wait! Hey, help me! I believed David, but it was also true that I doubted him a little because the shape of his ears looked just like his. David heard about the shape of her ears and thought it might be possible. He said that he and his father had always laughed at the fact that they had the same pointy ears. It was a point at which he felt a strong connection with John, who was often away on business. And even at that time when we moved in together and were kicked out, John was still working alone. The area where Allison was working was close by, and they happened to meet and have dinner together, and before they knew it, they started dating. It's scary to think about their ages, but John and David have a very similar look, and the fact that John was a young man, it seemed to turn Allison on in a weird way. Wendy took care of the girl, partly because of her pride in what she had said to me, and partly because for the sake of appearances. Eventually, she couldn't keep up emotionally and chose to divorce him. She has never worked and can't do much work, and now she is on medication for depression. Allison was engaged to a man, but he found out she had an illegitimate child with John. Allison was planning to have a big wedding ceremony, so he charged her a considerable amount of money for the cancellation fee. Allison is working day and night to pay back the fees. John did not do much parenting even when David was a child. He couldn't take care of his 4-year-old child, so he came crying to our house. David had mixed feelings about it, but he couldn't leave the child as it was or send her to an institution. So we decided to take care of her for the time being. At first, David was a little tense, but then she started smiling at him with a cute, innocent smile, just like Rachel. She is now as affectionate and loving as Rachel, my beloved daughter. I decided not to have her too close to John so she wouldn't be confused. Even when they come to know the truth in the future, I still want to treat her as if her life is not so bad and that she was loved and raised by us. David and I have talked about this. We will continue to trust and respect each other and protect our family.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!